Hi everybody, welcome back for our last theme of the school year, and it's Bubble Week. How exciting. Do you like to play with bubbles? I do too. They are a lot of fun to play with, but where else do we see bubbles? There are other places that we might see them. Maybe if we're washing, say it out loud. That's right, when we're washing our hands. And why do we need to wash our hands? To make them clean, that's right. So today we're going to be doing a clean and dirty little art project, and then we're going to be doing a sequence activity on how to wash our hands, because when we wash our hands, we see bubbles. So today I have a really big piece of paper, and I drew a line so I could separate it. The top says dirty, D-I-R-T-Y, spells dirty. And the bottom says clean, C-L-E-A-N. So if you have a really big piece of paper, you can go grab that and you can write these words. And if you need help, your grown-up can write it in yellow marker and you can trace it. And if you don't have a really big piece of paper, that's okay. You can use 2 different pieces of paper. So after you separate it with a line in the middle, you're going to trace your hands. And you might need your grown-ups' help for this. So I'm going to go ahead and trace my hands, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So you're going to trace your hands 2 times. Let's see. Now I'm going to trace my right hand. Okay, so I traced my hands at the top, and now I'm going to trace them at the bottom. Okay, so I have traced my hands. I have my 2 hands at the top and my 2 hands at the bottom. So we're going to do the top first. And the top says dirty. So right now, we need to make these hands look dirty. So when you think of dirty hands, what do you think what's on them? What do they look like? They look brown, that's right. What else? They might look black. So if you have a brown crayon, a black crayon, or a brown and black marker, grab those. And dirt is messy, right? So you're going to take your 2 crayons and you're just going to draw a mess all over those hands. We're making brown and black to make dirt. How do those dirty hands look? They look messy and dirty, that's right. And now, what do we need to do to get these hands clean? We need to wash them, that's right. So now we're going to do the clean side. And what helps us get our hands clean? When we wash them, there are 2 things that we need to use. We need to use, yell it out, water, good, and soap, that's right. So let's draw a bar of soap. What color should we make our soap? Blue, okay. And sometimes if we use a bar of soap, what shape is a bar of soap? Sometimes it's oval and sometimes it's square. So I'm going to draw a bar of soap, and I'm going to draw my bar of soap in my hand. So there's my bar of soap. I drew an oval, and now I'm going to write the word soap on it with my black crayon. Soap is S-O-A-P. This is how you spell the word soap. So I have my soap in my hands, and I'm pretending that I'm rubbing the soap in between my hands, and what's happening? What do I see? What do you boys and girls see after you put the soap in your hands and you rub them together? You see bubbles, that's right. So we're going to draw little bubbles all over our hands. And when you think of bubbles, what shape do you think of? That's right, circle. So I'm going to draw. If you have a blue crayon, you can use a blue crayon. Or if you have a dot marker, you can use a dot marker. I'm actually going to use my dot marker today. We'll switch it up. And I'm going to draw, let's see if it comes out. Well, this one's not that good. Let's see. I'm going to draw soap all over my hands to make it look like they're clean. There we go. Okay. So there it is. There's the soap in my hand, and I rubbed them together, and now I'm seeing bubbles. And now they look nice and clean, right? We washed off all of that dirt, and we made clean hands. Wasn't that fun? I thought so too. Now we're going to work on our sequencing project, and I need you boys and girls to help me figure out the steps in which we wash our hands. And then I will read you my little poem song to help you remember. So I'm going to use my big piece of paper again. And I have my pictures right here. So let's go over the pictures. I have one picture that says get soap. I have another picture that says turn the water off. This picture says rinse hands. This picture says dry hands. This picture says turn the water on. And this picture says scrub hands. So as you can see, my pictures are all mixed up. They're not in order. Do you think you can help me figure out what comes first and second and third and fourth and last when we're washing our hands? You do? Okay, great. We'll get started. So I have my piece of paper here. I'll turn it this way. All right. Now we need to think of what happens first. When we need to wash our hands, what's the first thing that you do? You turn on the water, that's right. So where is my picture that says turn on the water? Is it at the bottom row or the top? It's at the bottom row, that's right. And is it on the left, in the middle, or on the right? It's in the middle, great job. So first we have to turn on the water. So I'm going to glue that on. And underneath, I'm going to write the number 1 because this happens first. So first we have to turn on the water. What happens next? What happens second? After you turn on the water, what do you need to do? Good, you need to wet your hands. That's right. And we don't have a picture here that says wet your hands, but you are right. That's what you would do next. What do you do after you wet your hands? What do you need to put in them that helps get them clean? The soap, that's right. So where is the picture that shows the person getting soap on their hands? Is it at the bottom row or on the top row? It's on the top row, good. And is it on the left, in the middle, or on the right? It's on the left, good job. So here is the person getting soap on their hands. That's second. Okay, and I don't think I can draw a number 2 upside down, so I'm going to turn the paper. Okay, so next they get soap. First they turn on the water, they wet their hands, and then they get soap. What happens after they get soap? What do they need to do? How do you get those germs off? You have your water on your hands, you have your soap, and then you need to... Here's a clue. That's right, you need to scrub those hands. You need to scrub in the middle on your palms. Guess what? You also need to scrub the tops of your hands. Did you know that? You need to scrub the tops of your hands and in between your fingers. That's how you get off all those germs. And my poem, my little song for you to remember how to wash your hands is, this is how it goes. It's called Wash, wash, wash your hands. Soap will make them clean. Scrub the germs till they fall off to make them nice and clean. So where's the picture of the person scrubbing their hands? Who can tell me? Is it on the left, in the middle, or on the right? It's in the middle, that's right. And we have 2 pictures in the middle. So which one shows the person scrubbing their hands? Use your words. Is it on the left or the right? That's right, it's on the left. So the person is scrubbing their hands. That happens third. Okay, and then after you scrub your hands, what do you need to do? Who can tell me? Yell it out. After you scrub your hands, you scrub the middle and the tops and in between your fingers. What do you do next? That's right, you need to rinse them. You need to put them under the water and rinse them. Where is the picture of the person rinsing their hands? Is it on the left, in the middle, or on the right? Excellent, it's on the right. This person is rinsing their hands. And after you rinse your hands and you get off all that soap and all of that dirt, what do you do next? You have to turn off the sink. That's right, turn off that sink. Which picture shows the person turning off the sink? On the left or on the right? That's right, it's on the right. So you need to turn off your sink. And after you turn off your sink, what do you do last? You have to dry your hands, that's right. So here's the picture of the person drying their hands. Did we finish putting all of the pictures in order? We did, that's right, thumbs up, great job helping me sequence. Let's go over it one more time. So when we wash our hands first, we have to turn on the water. Next, we have to wet our hands and put soap in them. What happens after we put soap? We scrub them, that's right. And who remembers my song? Let's sing it together. Wash, wash, wash your hands, soap will make them clean. Scrub the germs till they fall off to make them nice and clean. Okay, so after you scrub your hands, then what do? That's right, you rinse them. After you rinse them, you turn the water off and then You dry your hands, that's right. Great job, boys and girls. 2 thumbs up. I'll see you soon with another video. Enjoy your day.